Hello, today I'm here to review Minions and Monsters, the third film in the Minions trilogy and the seventh film in the Despicable Me franchise. Crazy that movie's already, but for a bit of context, I'm like most people in my generation. I have fond memories of the Despicable Me movies and the Minions movies all growing up. Haven't been too into the last ones because, I'm an adult now. But still excited to talk about this film because I went to see it, and without further ado, non-spoilers, let's get into things. And I was kind of delighted by Minions and Monsters in a lot of ways. For a bit of context about the movie, it's not following the normal cast of Minions or Gru like all the other 6 films. This is about a group of Minions in the 1920s that decide to go into Hollywood in the movie business, which is like already an interesting enough premise. And it's specifically following a group of Minions, Henry, James, and Ed, who really want to make movies and become filmmakers and have all these dreams, which is like a really interesting spin on things. Starting off with some of the negatives of the movies, then I'll get back to the positives. The second half of the film does get, I should note, I saw this at a drive-in, the camera quality started getting really weird, and it was like flashing red throughout the whole last 20-30 minutes. So that was very, very annoying and probably hindered my experience a little bit, but otherwise the final battle, the second half of the movie was pretty generic Minion stuff, where it's like, oh, we got all these celebrity voice actors doing goofy jokes, and there's all these boom, boom, bang, it's trying to be big and huge and slapstick, and it's not bad, but like the second half is much more generic, fine stuff. It's nothing exceptional. It's just kind of like, okay, yeah, we've seen this before, nothing new or crazy fresh. There's also a subplot, which for the most part I think was funny, involving Jesse Eisenberg and the women's suffrage movement. Wild statement for a Minions movie, I know, but it's pretty charming and cute, but it does definitely detract from the main story a bit, which, like, it's the kind of thing where it's like, it's something I like, it's something that's fun, it's just hard because, like, I'm enjoying the main story a lot, and then suddenly you switch to this, which is fun, but, like, it's like a diversion, But onto the positives, and the amount of love and passion this movie has for filmmaking and the history of film and the pursuit of wanting to become a filmmaker is so potent and strong and, like, really, really surprising for a movie like this. Like, there's just so many references to the history of Hollywood that don't just feel like cheap gags. It feels like love, and like they're trying to honor the history of film that they have so much respect for, and the way they weave that not only into like little bits and jokes at the beginning, but also into the narrative and just different sequences. It's really, really cool. I mean, even down to John Powell's beautifully musical score, the amazing animation, which looks really great. Like, the whole thing is just this giant loving tribute to Hollywood, and you're following these Minions that want to become filmmakers. They have genuine goals and passions and desires other than work for evil people and eat banana, The Minions are characters. It's kind of weirdly cool, and there's like a whole fun voice cast. You got Jeff Bridges, Jesse Eisenberg, Allison Janney, a whole bunch of more people, Trey Parker, and it's just a fun, decent time, It's, Like I said, the second half is pretty generic Minion stuff, nothing you've never seen before, but the first half is a really fun, sweet, passionate tribute to Hollywood and filmmaking, and it like references like so many old black and white movies, Charlie Chaplin, Buster Keaton, like some of the first films ever made, and just put the Minions in there, and it's really sweet. And I think if this is a movie that maybe inspires younger kids to want to check out some of these older movies, or inspires the future generation of filmmakers, I think that's really cool. I mean, there's like multiple Citizen Kane jokes in this Minions movie. That's awesome. I don't know what to say. It feels like a weird mix of Babylon and the Fabelmans if made by Illumination. So yeah, second half is a lot more generic and definitely holds us back a bit, as well as, my experience being a little hindered. But for the first half, I think is really sweet, really fun. And, it's not some crazy masterpiece. It's still an Illumination Minions movie, but it's a decent, fun time, and I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. I enjoyed it a lot more than the last decade's worth of Despicable Me or Minions movies. Yeah, so it's decent fun. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and if you like this franchise, maybe give it a check it out. I'm surprised I'm recommending this as much as I am, but Minions and Monsters, it's pretty fun. It's nothing crazy. It's like a 7.5 out of 10 movie, but yeah, I'd say go check it out. Thanks for watching the video. Future videos include, I'm going to skip Moana because I think it looks bad, even though I originally intended to see it. I've changed my mind. But reviews coming up the next few weeks are Evil Dead Burn, ideally, and The Odyssey. So I hope you guys like the video, and I'll see y'all for those 2 big videos. Bye for now.